This horse belongs, first of all, this horse is a 12-year-old stallion from Rhineland. His name is Lanciero, and he was owned as a 3-year-old by Stefanie Meyer-Biss. And I know maybe one of you are in the pony sport, that Stefanie Meyer-Biss is a very successful trainer for ponies. She is with her students on World Championship for young ponies, and she has students who go European Championship. And she bought a horse, and then she made the horse ready for L, for M, and then one day the horse was going in Prix St. George, and I know this horse for many years. So she was winning 10 times Prix St. George Intermediate 1 in Germany. And then in Germany we have a system that if you win 10 times this class S, then you get the golden badge. So she got it, and then she came to me one day and she said, "Oh, look, Jan, my dream of my life is to make a horse ready from nothing until Grand Prix, and the horse is doing a little bit of tempi changes. He is beginning with piaffe, beginning with a little bit passage, and can you help me? I would like to do a Grand Prix with that horse." So she came, and then we start training, and the thing is that this is a nice horse. I love him, I love to ride him, but he is a little bugger. And so he's not always the same idea that we have. So at the end, it worked out, and then she was in a regional Grand Prix. She was one time, she was second, and she got a 67%. And then another Grand Prix, she was fourth. And then I asked Stefanie, I said, what is the next step? And then she said, oh, maybe if I get good money, maybe I can sell him. And just at that time, I had a girl from Russia, Diana, and she is from Palestine, and her father went to Moscow one day as a diplomat, and she is now Russian citizen, and she was looking for a Grand Prix horse. So I knew quite good this horse, and then Diana could try him. And Diana is, last year she was, 2 years ago she was 21, this year she's getting 22, getting 23, and she has not much experience. And then I thought maybe it can go along very good with that horse. And so she bought him, and then we went this year to the Sunshine Tour, and Diana started to ride Prix St. George Intermediate 1. And yeah, I don't know, it was not that good as I expected, because he can put his head up and then be difficult, and oh God. So all the training was a nightmare sometimes. And then at the end of the year, we got it under control. Yeah, he was nice, he was behaving well, and we could do a normal warming up. And then she was a few times in the prize giving in Prix St. George and Intermediate 1. So the next step will be to go to Grand Prix with him, with Diana. And Diana would have loved to come, but the problem is she had a visum problem, and so it was not worked. And then she wanted to come as a spectator, and now she got a flu, and she's in bed, and she has 39-degree fever, and so she cannot come. So that's a little bit the story. So I said, okay, then I will try to do as good as possible. And then I thought the idea is not to come here and to show perfect riding, just to come with all my problems that I also have at home, because it's more difficult for you to come all to Germany. So I come with him here, and we do the same that what we do every day at home. And just to see a little bit, if you can see on a long rein, you know, he's always going, he's always escaping. He's a road runner. He should be more calm. Yeah. So for this, at the beginning, I try to have some contact with my boy. Yeah, make him a little bit round, and then he's calm, and then I let him go here, low and deep. So now he feels different. The movement is a smooth, oh, it's gone again. Oh, yeah, I have to do it again. So this, and then he put his neck down, and he is going really with his nose on the ground. Yeah. Good boy. And then we repeat it. Yeah, it doesn't need to be perfect all the time. It just, you need a goal, what you have to achieve. And as we walk all our horses 20 minutes before we start riding the horses, then we can play a little bit this game at the beginning. And then you can see yourself the difference between the movement like this. It's a super long walk. And if I leave him, the walk gets short, and it's not nice walk. Yeah, also the feeling is not that nice that I want if he's going low and deep. And maybe I have a little obsession with this low and deep, but I think this is the best way for me to achieve a happy horse, to achieve obedience, and to make him ready so that all his body is working in a good way. So, and then also the walk there are marks for the walk, so it's also very important that you train walk. So he can do collected walk, yeah. So, and then we put him a little bit of direction forwards, downwards, and then we let him go, and then he's going forwards. So, and then he can use his neck to balance as good as possible. Now, you can see that this walk, choop, 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 this is much better than this walk. Yeah? Okay, let's do it again. Oh. Yo-yo. Oh, then, yeah, you have, oh, it's another voice. I hear myself a little bit different. Oh, no, just in the corner here. Yeah. So again, just for many of you, because also they always ask a little bit about this round and deep. For example, you can do this. This is not a problem, but this is the way to the long. Yeah, chop. There he goes again. Yeah, and then I try to keep a little bit of contact. Yeah, and there is no problem. I love always to have flexibility. So he's bending here on the right. So I do this and I open. Yeah, and then I can bend him on the left. Yeah, and I do this and I open. So, and this is or good or not good. It's just a part of my philosophy that I like to work in this way, because teaching horses, it's a nice thing, but the more nice thing is to enjoy riding. So, and after the 20 minutes walking, so then we start to trot in the same way. And you also can see that he is not very expressive there. He has a little bit of normal trot, but later on, with the submission, you will see he can have a very, very nice trot. So, but very important is first of all to see how he is. Is he good in the hand? Is he loose in the body? Is he going forwards, downwards? Good boy. So, and then we go again. So I have a good feeling. There's no problem. On the left, he's listening on the left. I can bend him. I can bend him a little bit on the right. I can go forward. So I can put his nose forward. So, and if you begin, and if you start like this, at least the beginning is not a big problem. So, and then for many of you who were there last year, I had some little game that I love to play with my horses. So I can sit down, and I can put his tail down. Good boy. And if you see in this moment, the horse runs a little bit different, because the moment that he puts his tail down, he puts the back up, and then he gets a little bit more supple. Let's do this on the other side. I have to have him round. He's very collected. I don't need any spur, not a whip, nothing. Yeah. And I think I love to do this because this is also for me to get a little bit loose here on the horse. Yeah. Because if I come out of bed, then sometimes I'm a little bit stiff. And so if I do this, it's no problem for him and no problem for me. The most important thing is that I have an independent seat, yeah, that I balance very well here. I have body control, so, and then I can do it again. Oh, and he loves it. Yeah. And especially if you do this with young horses, if you don't fall off, but if you do this with young horses, you have a super reaction. They get really loose in the back, and I believe on this. But again, the most important thing is that you have a seat, independent, yeah, that you can sit on the horse without any contact in the rein, still feel comfortable. So, and then you can do this, you can stretch. Okay, so we begin like this, and then we have again, I have him supple there. He's really good in my hand. He's following my hand with the contact. I can go, and he goes forwards, downwards. So the next thing, what I want to do now is canter. And his walk is okay. The trot, you will see later, it's also good. The problem was always his canter, because he doesn't canter very well. He has the same problem in the walk and in the canter, that he always puts his back down and that he's cantering very flat. And the biggest problem was at the beginning to do a pirouette. So Stephanie was winning Prix St. George in Intermediate 1, and I don't know how she did it, because I was not able to do a pirouette. I was not able to collect him in the canter. And then I worked a lot on this, and it's not 100%, and this horse will never have a super canter, but at least in the submission and in the control that you have, you can approve it, and you can do it as good as possible. Yeah, and this is for me control, yeah, that not the exercises, but that I really can control the body of my horse. Sometimes I can do it on a long rein, yeah, and then just, and then I sit, and I just bring him back by sitting a little bit heavy. Yeah, it's very easy. So, and then you open, and you let him go again. So, and then you just sit a little bit, and he's coming back, yeah? He's not coming back because I pull at the rein. He's only coming back because I sit, and I bring him in front of my leg. So, and the most important thing is that the moment that he comes back, that I keep him in front of my leg. Yeah, here, 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 here. Okay. Yeah? Oh, and then you can repeat it. So, yeah, it's very easy. It's no problem. And all the exercises he has to do, also later for Diana, that he is a little bit in an open downwards neck. I go on the half diagonal, I try to have him straight. So, and the same procedure here on the left side. I go forward, open the neck, and I just sit down, and he's coming back. Yeah?